I'm David Kalina.
And I'm Randy Smith, and we are Tiger Style Games.
Well, first and foremost, it's just a great opportunity to reconnect with other developers, people we have working relationships with, other independents. It's just a good way to get connected and meet potential future collaborators. There's always some business opportunities associated with like meeting people who are platform holders or press. So there's always opportunities. Often there's just a chance encounter that will lead to a meaningful relationship down the line, and it's kind of just good to be here and be in that space.
Yeah, it's just really great to connect with people who are involved in games in all kinds of capacities, whether they're friends or business colleagues or whatever, and just sort of like see what they're up to and then show them what we're up to and, help each other out.
It's great for inspiration, too.
Yeah. People are still talking about free-to-play an awful lot. That's still a very dominant business model, especially in the mobile space, obviously. And the thing I think that's a little bit different this year is I've heard that collectible card games are going to be a big thing in the coming years, and that's sort of like the new take on free-to-play, but that's kind of a rumor. I wasn't at any of those sessions because I would have been bored to tears.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think people are not talking that much about the new consoles. PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are out, and I haven't really heard a lot of discussion about it, although I suppose maybe that comes later in the week. Certainly a lot of virtual reality talk with the Sony announcement and Oculus announcing their second dev kit.
I forgot. I didn't even know.
Future. What's happening in the future? Probably some kind of cerebral cortex connection.
So Crystal Cove, the new Oculus platform, will have some, grounding by then, I imagine, and so maybe we'll be seeing some Crystal Cove games, which would be interesting because if it's as good as people say, then it'll be much more accessible to more people and a better experience.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we finally saw like Apple TV 3.0 in the next year and actually had some meaningful app stores to develop games for that are in the living room, that are more accessible and open than say like the Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo platforms.
It'll be the second year of that console cycle too, so that's usually when people really start taking advantage of the hardware. So if you think like the new Assassin's Creed game looks amazing now, I'm sure whatever's out in 2015 will just be totally mind-blowing.
We'll be talking about the death of independent games.
Yeah, so we're independent developers actually. One of the things that's been happening year after year, but it's increasingly profound this year is like that indie games are just getting bigger and bigger and more important, and the games that are winning awards and capturing the public's attention are really big games that are actually making lots and lots of money for small teams, and we don't know where that's going. Like indie games is continuing to blow up and sort of become more of an industry of its own right in parallel with the mainstream industry.
We're working on a game called Spider: Rite of the Shrouded Moon. It's a follow-up to our game Spider: The Secret of Bryce Manor, and it will be coming later this year for iOS, Android, PC, Mac, Linux, and possibly others, including Oculus Rift.